If the scientists are right, we have this decade to turn global climate change around. We need to act fast, and we need to be effective. And the first step is to make sure we're asking the right questions. Instead of asking, why don't they do it? The question is, why don't we do it? Instead of thinking, but can't this wait? We can ask, what can we do now? And it's not, but we don't have the money. It's, what can we do to take a first step with what we do have? $7 or $8 pays for wind power for a home for an entire month. Spend $10 and cut energy use for 4 lights in a home. But this is a big problem and an urgent problem. Should we really be thinking of the cheapest, smallest steps we can take? Instead of taking a tiny step, let's take a big one. When we decide we want something, we find a way to make it happen. Even when the price tag is high, we can often find a way to get what we want or need. Instead of saying, we don't have the money or the resources, let's ask, how can we find the resources, and what's the most we can do? There's a lot we can do, especially when it comes to our cars and homes, where size matters. For starters, we can't just say, supersize me, and mindlessly assume that we're not having a negative impact. Even if we can afford the payment, ask, how do our decisions mortgage the energy future of our kids and grandkids? Instead of asking, what's the most we can afford, ask, what's the most we need? And what are the ways that we can improve the energy footprint? What are the steps that we can take now, knowing that these aren't frivolous options, but necessary, smart investments in the future? And we don't need to be discouraged or hesitant, thinking we need to do this all on our own. There are skilled, interesting, fun people ready to help us. So, one last question. What are we waiting for?